Hello, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube colleagues. This is Becky Carzon from Learning Pioneers. Learning Pioneers is a community committed to being the change in education. So I just wanted to jump in and ask you a question. This is going to be a really short broadcast, but I wanted to ask you a question. What really matters for you in education? This is a conversation we've been running through Twitter and LinkedIn and getting people's perspectives on. And it's a question we asked in our recent webinar exploring what really matters in education. Because yes, lots of things we focus on do matter. Getting great maths results matters. Getting great reading and writing results matter. And there are a lot of other things that really matter for children to feel well, happy, safe and secure, connected, and to feel like they are lifelong learners full of unlimited potential. And their options are open to them, that they have the world at their fingertips. So I'd love to hear from you in the chat now or later if you're looking back. What do you feel really matters in education? And I wanted to share some of the ideas shared in that webinar from educators all the way around the world. We had educators from over 20 different countries. It was really exciting. And they shared things like this. I've got my little list here to make sure I get them all. They said agency was important. And that's one thing that really mattered in education. As I read these out, think which ones resonate to you? Which ones are most meaningful to you? So they said agency, being humane, well-being matters, building strong relationships matters, growth mindset matters, metacognition matters, collaboration, supporting families, learning to learn and being a lifelong learner. These are all the things that people across the world in our webinar said really mattered in education. So do you agree? Which of those things resonate most with you? And I also wondered 3 questions in relation to this. Have you taken time to reflect yourself? What do you think really matters? What really gets you going? What do you know will make a difference to your students? So what matters to you in education? Have you had this discussion with your staff, with your teams, with colleagues? What matters to them? Is there alignment? Do you agree or disagree? And how do you come together in that? And have you asked your students what really matters for them in their learning, and what do they want to learn, and what do they want to get better at in school, and what have they said about that? So I'd love to hear all of those answers. What do you think matters in education? How we get there is another story. That's a different broadcast. But first of all, we want to vision and think about what we really think matters so that we can stay true to our values and what's going to make a difference to the children in our care. If you want to continue this conversation, we're going to do another broadcast tomorrow with the wonderful Marie Whiteley. Marie works in Perth in Western Australia, and she runs a teacher learning organisation called Purposeful Pedagogies, who are incredible. Marie is a really amazing thinker around supporting teacher learning and really focusing on what matters in education to her and to the teachers with whom she works. So we're going to be jumping online tomorrow at 10 a.m. BST on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And we're going to be talking about 3 things we think matter in education. So we're going to be talking about agency, belonging, and perspective. And we think these things matter both for our students and, as importantly, for educators, for you. So we're going to be discussing how we create that sense of belonging, how we create agency and perspective for teachers so that they can be lifelong learners in their practice too. So this will be a great discussion for all educators and for leaders looking to develop their schools and to support their teachers, to also support students to be lifelong learners and focus on what matters in education. We'd love for you to come and join us. And do share in the chat, what do you think matters in education? Thanks, everyone. Bye.